meeting without mentioning one person who is not here today. Keshav Verma. You know, he would have loved to be here, but he is in South Asia. And while I was in the meeting, my phone was kind of vibrating a couple of times, and I know it was probably Keshav who was online or wanted to know, how did the meetings go today? And anybody of you who has worked with Keshav knows that you never get a long email. I usually get one-line or two-line emails. Very efficient, very focused, no nonsense, just action-oriented. So what I'm going to do after we close here, I'm going to send Keshav a couple of two-line emails to summarize the meeting. Twitter style, 160 characters, not more. So the first one would be that Minister Suvet reminded us all to roll up our sleeves and get going on implementing the program. I think it's absolutely critical that we stop now. We have no more excuses. The holidays are over, snow days are over. We really need to come down to brass tacks and make sure that we implement the program that has been designed. The second message would be that everybody around the table here reaffirmed the leadership of the TRC countries. This is something that is led by Thailand, that is led by Nepal, that is led by the countries in the Tiger Range area. And what makes it important is, that's the third message, that we all reaffirm the partnership. From the Asian Development Bank to the World Bank, to Smithsonian, to WWF, to the various bilateral partners and so on. This is something where we have to join forces, because that's the only way this can move forward. The fourth message is, Anand gave us a to-do list. I think this is the shared responsibility and the shared accountability. That at the national level, there are certain to-do lists that we need to work on. At the international, at the global level, we also have our to-do list. And I think that the time that we have, the time frame that we are looking at is within 2 months we are going to meet again in Delhi. I think that's where the next meeting is. And by that time, we need to make sure what are the milestones that we need to achieve, that we need to accomplish. Because then 9 months later is the first stock-taking exercise. We have 11 months to go to really deliver on something that we promised in St. Petersburg. And I think this is not something that's going to be easy. I think we cannot afford to start any day later than tomorrow. And for us, I think for the World Bank and for GDI, the to-do list includes to make the partnership work with the GTF. I mean, this is one of the commitments we took. We need to make sure that the communication is more effective. We have a lot of momentum from St. Petersburg. We got a lot of endorsements, but we need to keep the momentum going. And we need to make sure that we deliver, and Christoph has left, that we deliver on the regional IDA projects and on GF. Because that's the lion's share of the resources that need to flow into the Tiger Range countries. So these are the 4 or 5 points that I will share with Keshav, and I hope that you would agree with me. This leads me to really thank the Vice Minister and Minister Suvet for joining us today, for reminding us of the importance, for reminding us of the leadership that the TRC countries have taken, for reminding us that money needs to flow into the Tiger Range countries. And I would like to thank you all who are partners in this very, very important initiative, for joining us and for contributing to a very effective discussion. Thank you very much.